Hello, I'm Disgruntled Danny. Welcome to episode 4 of Woke Watch. In this series of videos, I scour the internet looking for the wokest stories imaginable. And then when I've got the story, I will dissect it using logic and reason to show what utter bullshit wokeness is. And a very common trait among the woke is their ability to look at anything, and I mean fucking anything, and somehow conclude that it's racist. If you've seen this channel before, you may be aware that chess, music theory, space itself, and mathematics, and that's just to name a few, are considered forms of white supremacy by the easily offended. Well, now they've got another one. If you consume your evening meal using a knife and fork and you have good table manners, then you're a racist. According to an article written for the website Today's Parent, teaching children not to eat using their fingers and to behave when they're at the table is effectively being a colonialist. Give me fucking strength. Apparently, eating using a knife and fork and not talking with one's mouth full is a way in which white people oppress other races by imposing European values and standards both at home and in restaurants. Now, I always considered not showing other people what I'm currently chewing, or fucking about in general, is just being polite. And I think it's important because you don't want to put other people off their food. And children need to learn this, firstly, so they're not just little shits at the table, but secondly, and importantly, anything that's just come out of the oven is going to be fucking hot. If they knock it over, they could hurt themselves or others. The author of the article said that for him, food always tastes better when eaten by hand. I imagine soup is quite difficult. And how does it taste better? I can only assume that he seasons his fingers. Now, occasionally, even white-skinned devils like myself use our hands to consume food. Like the most British food ever, the sandwich, and also a lot of fast food. But for people on what I say is a European diet, knives and forks make sense, because it's the most efficient and hygienic way to consume food. I'm British, and possibly the most British meal ever is a full Sunday roast. But I wouldn't want to try and consume one of those with my bare hands, sitting at the dinner table with a fistful of roast potatoes, peas and carrots, gravy running down my arm, then chewing with my mouth open, lest anyone think I were a racist. Or how about spaghetti, pasta, lasagna? If you tried to eat any of those by hand, there'd be stuff flying all over the fucking room. Or a baked potato and beans. Using tools designed to aid eating isn't racist, it's fucking practicality. Like I said, there are times when I'll eat using my hands. But that doesn't make me woke as fuck, taking endless selfies to send to my non-white friends with the tagline, "I'm an ally." And another quintessentially British meal is fish and chips. But whenever I go to the chippy, I always get one of the little wooden forks. And the reason for that is very simple. It's not so that when I'm down at Whitby, I can jump up onto the harbour wall, hold the fork aloft and shout, "Look, ethnic minorities, I'm a racially superior straight white man. Other straight white men, break out the Lee Enfields, we're going to retake India." No, it's so that I don't get grease all over my fingers. That way, when I've finished the meal, I can throw away the chip paper and the fork, and I don't have to look around for somewhere to wash and dry my hands. It's not racism, again, it's just practicality. But I get where the wokists are coming from. Because to be woke, every time a white person does something, it must be inherently racist. In the same way that every time a straight person does something, it must be either homophobic or transphobic. They see problems where there are none. So how about this? So many cultures do eat using their hands, and that's absolutely fine. As I've tried to outline, it just doesn't suit a European diet. But looking at it from a woke perspective, I remember seeing a news report where a group of terrorists were eating using their fingers. Therefore, through woke logic, if you eat using your hands, you support ISIS! And that's how daft wokeness is. I don't know how much of a concussion you need to go full woke, but I think that's the formula. Your political ideologies must be as far left as possible, and not like the Labour Party, I mean over to the left where everything is offensive and oppressive and problematic, and then sustain a moderate head injury. As ever, thanks for watching. But to go Shit, I think this is episode 4. If not, Hello, I'm Disgruntled Danny. Welcome to episode 3 of Woke Watch. Hello, I'm Disgruntled Danny. Welcome to episode 5 of Woke Watch. Of colonialism. Oh, fuck it. I can't fucking say that word. Colonialism. According to an article written on the website, that's my shopping list, table manners is, well, fuck it. Let's turn the fucking wind off. Colonialism. Actually, English meal is fish and chips, with the chips that come from potatoes from America and cod caught in the middle of the Atlantic. Be eating one of those with my bare hands. A fistful of mashed potatoes. What is a fistful of mashed potatoes? Reason that we fucking hell. Shit me hungry. Just for men tomorrow.